you're going to have to realize that your environment is a situation that you yourself have created. And what you're doing right now is developing your environment for tomorrow. You're doing it. Now there's two ways you build it. And if you go and meditate and learn to let go of your attachments, either the animal here is building your environment. These three centers make up the animal. The lust of the animal, the desire for sex, the desire to rule somebody, the desire to have emotional tantrums and crying and all kind of fits. Then you come up in here where intellect begins to take over. And you begin to think your way through situations from your human position. When we get into the Christ Buddha level, we begin to surrender all this. We try to get ourselves out of the way and give this golden light a chance to clean out this vehicle. When it gets cleared, then we go to the divine self, which is a very beautiful light, like 1,000 suns shining. And this is where Jesus said, "My Father, He doeth the work." That means that this divine part flows through this instrument, and the consciousness of the personality picks it up, and your whole environment begins to change to be in harmony with divine order. But you have to do it. No one can do it for you. This is why what I teach is a science. Well, most of us have been taught that if we will call on Jesus, or if you're born in another part of the planet, call on Buddha, call on Krishna, call on Guru Nanak, call on somebody, and they'll take care of it for you. It's not true. All you're doing is put an image in the mind, believing that it will happen, and as long as you'll hold that believing in the mind, it will happen. But if you let go of that belief for just a second or two, your house comes tumbling down. So it's much better not to believe, but to surrender to the divine self and then perform in harmony with divine law from the Godhead level. You see, the way we live is perception through the five senses. You see, you hear, you smell, you taste, and all this kind of stuff. The other way, it comes from an in, out. This way, we're mostly living from outside in. And we live a life of reacting. We react to life in our environment. The other way, environment reacts to us. And our environment changes to satisfy us because we have become the law unto ourselves. The divine consciousness flows through. Now, if you over-identify with your environment and feel that you can't change it, then you're stuck. And before long, you'll be wanting to run. You'll be wanting to hide. You'll be moving and moving and moving and moving. People with lots of money, one of the things, the biggest problem they have, they keep running because they got the money to spend. The people that don't have a lot of money are better off because they got to sit there and face it, and they got to win. They got to beat it. So a lot of money is not your answer. It's courage and strength is the answer. Knowing what to do.